Hello everybody, my name is Robbie O'Halloran and welcome to my multimedia presentation today on entrepreneurs and enterprise. Entrepreneurs and enterprise. The aim of today's multimedia presentation is to show you how to teach entrepreneur and enterprise to senior cycle business students through modern teaching methods. And hopefully, at the end of this presentation, the group will have been introduced to entrepreneurs and enterprise and how this plays a significant role for students learning across the business curriculum. We will observe various teaching methods that can be used to engage active learning in the classroom when teaching entrepreneurs and enterprise. We will identify how the key skills can be integrated through active learning for this topic. And finally, we will examine how entrepreneurs and enterprise can be linked cross-curricular with another subject. Why teach this topic? We teach this topic to encourage enterprise skills in school and at home, for students to be able to identify the different enterprise skills and to be able to identify the characteristics of an entrepreneur. Teaching this topic enables students to understand the importance of enterprise in business and the community. Enterprise is the source of all business, and innovation is central to business development. Entrepreneurs. They see what everyone else has seen. They think what no one else has thought, and they do what no one else dares. Before this presentation began, I handed out worksheets to you all, and what I want you to do now is write down 3 entrepreneurs that come to mind. I also want you to tell me, is their logo effective? And if so, why is it so effective? I will give you 30 seconds to complete this. Time's up, pens out. I bet you will have picked one of these. Steve Jobs, Apple, Richard Branson, Virgin Media, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, Bill Gates, Microsoft, Henry Ford, Ford. There are thousands of more entrepreneurs, and this is increasing every day as people start new businesses. We'll move on now to examples of teaching methods. We'll start with some group work on enterprise. We'll break the students into pairs or groups and ask them to come up with a business idea that they think their own town needs. The teacher can give some guidance, but allow for the pairs or groups to engage in creative thinking for themselves. It benefits nobody helping them too much. Once completed, each group can nominate another group who they believe were the best by secret ballot, just to keep it fair. Another teaching method, again group work, is getting the students to visualize their future. The students will sit with their eyes closed and visualize themselves as a grown person in response to questions asked by the teacher. After visualizing their future, students should take 5 to 10 minutes to write down the answers to the questions about my dream. Encourage them to think seriously about their ideas. Now divide the students into groups of about 5 and ask them to compare their ideas about the future. Each group should identify one person to report to the whole class in a summary of what the group as a whole learned in the process of visualizing their futures. Key skills that will be incorporated in both of the teaching methods. Critical and creative thinking. The students need to think for themselves and try think outside the box for a new business. Information processing. The students will be questioning and processing information. Communicating. Through the class activities, students will be listening and speaking with one another. They'll be working with each other through the class activities. The students will also have been personally effective as they had been making plans and goals when visualizing their future. Cross-curricular. There are a number of subjects that can be linked to today's topic of entrepreneurs and enterprise. From accounting, as entrepreneurs may need to prepare cash flow statements if they require investment for their project. Maths, when calculating the numbers, to history and the learning about previous entrepreneurs. The cross-curricular subject I picked today was geography. Enterprise can be linked with geography as an idea could be based on a local or international niche. The internet also has made the world a much smaller place and gives access to places that were not there before. Learning outcomes achieved. From this presentation, the group has been introduced to entrepreneurs and enterprise and how it plays a significant role for students' learning across the business curriculum. We observed various teaching methods that can be seen to engage active learning in the classroom when teaching entrepreneurs and enterprise. We identified how the key skills can be integrated through active learning for this topic. And we examined how entrepreneurs and enterprise can be linked cross-curricular with another subject. Thank you for your time and attention, and I wish every one of you a Merry Christmas.